Remember.
Remember?
Remember, your goal is to get home safely.
All right.
Oh, it's salt.
Oh my god, that could have saved so many lives.
Okay.
That could have saved so many lives.
First, the obvious. It's a great message. Yes, right? You're telling 10 rules to stay alive when dealing with the police.
Oh god, thank goodness.
However, is it me? Isn't this fucking common sense?
I feel like the majority of the 10 rules are common. Don't run.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because don't run. Who the fuck grew up thinking, yo, when a cop pulls you over, you run?
Run.
What the fuck?
Run. Because that's what you should do, is run.
Like,
I will agree, a lot of it is pretty common sense.
oh, it's super common sense. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great message. Especially in the plight of all this Black Lives Matter movement stuff. I saw this posted on Facebook again, but I guess it's a year old. It's a great
Wait,
message.
You saw it today, or you saw it?
I saw it today on Facebook, and I guess it's because it's supposed to be relevant. So
Yeah.
someone was probably just reposting it. It's it's Facebook. It's probably getting passed around like a fucking hoe.
Yeah.
But I saw it. When the woman cried, I'm like, oh, that's sad. She lost somebody this day. But then by the time I got to 10, I'm thinking, isn't this fucking common sense though? Who the fuck doesn't follow most of these rules in the first place?
I don't understand. Yeah.
People who with no respect for the popo.
Apparently. Like, be polite and respectful when stopped by the police. Oh, you're gonna say,
be
hey, fuck
impolite
you,
and
Popo.
disrespectful? Yeah, are you gonna be the opposite?
Remember your
Must be.
goal is to get home safely. No fucking shit.
I don't understand. Yeah. This could have saved a lot of lives.
Oh, you know what? I don't think it's gonna save shit. This was done
Nah.
a year ago, and they're still doing it.
No. Don't make any sudden movements. What?
I'm gonna pretend I got a gun.
Reach for my pockets and make sudden movements. Yeah, a lot of it's common
A
sense.
lot of this is common sense, right? I'm like, okay, I've been doing this since day one, whether or not you told me to do it or not. Okay, but that's the bigger thing. Doesn't it make you wonder, like, what in our culture would make you think that none of this is normal? That you would not do these things when stopped by a police officer?
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like now every incident with police and a civilian, and I might even use the word race, but with civilians, I feel like everyone's gonna try to make a point now to walk that gray line of what is on that border of accepted and not accepted. Like, oh, I got stopped by a police, but I'm innocent, so I should be able to say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Fuck you, Popo.
Yeah, like fuck you, police.
I'm
I don't,
legit.
I don't got shit. You fucking piece of shit. Like, I feel like even though that, like, I feel like a lot of people like feel like they have to make a point where to aggravate police, like, see, and then just to kind of get that reaction to be like almost like, see, I told you, I told you police are bitches. I told you they like. So I feel like everyone, like, now with everything, I feel like people are going to be on, like, there are people that are going to be on that
fence to try and pretty much
like,
piss on the wire.
Yeah,
Can I piss on this wire and be cool?
Trying to push the buttons to try to make it even like, oh, I told you, police are they're all assholes, and I feel like they're like going not out of their way, but they're trying to make a point, and that is wrong. I feel like if you're willing to die for that, then because
you kind of deserve it in a way. Not deserve it in a moral sense, but the fact that you pushed it, right? It's like there's a hungry lion in front of you.
Yeah.
Why would you walk into the cage? Just get the fuck out of there. Don't even attempt it.
Or why are you like tapping it with a branch?
Yeah.
Like unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, there's no need. There's no need at all.
Absolutely.
No need.
Borderline common sense.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna say I kind of think this is cultural though. I feel like it's like a generation of people, and I'm gonna say people, not just black people, but just people in general.
I agree.
Who grew up with this. It's basically with this fuck the popo mentality. Like, see cops, run. Right? Like, you always got something to hide. Run. You gotta be gangsta. This is what gangsterhood life is all about.
Or I feel like, I don't know, maybe the generation now, I don't know, some like they don't like authority at all. In terms
I
of
don't think it is the generation now though. I think this is our generation. Or slightly younger maybe, but
I feel like the generation now, in terms of like protesting and standing up for, whether it be this or whether it be the 99%, whether whatever it may be, whatever the cause is, I feel like now more than ever have there been, like, it's becoming more and more like back when
The protests,
when I
yeah.
was younger, like standing up for whatever you believe in and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like it's, it just so happens that this happens to be on the forefront because of what has happened. But I feel like, I don't know, the generations, they're very, I don't know, rebellious is a bad word, but very.
No, they're having a voice. That's different. That's a different topic. I could run on that one too, but let's not fly into that one quite yet.
But it's like, but I
it's
don't
there.
like.
I agree.
Like,
It's there.
cops and government, I don't know how they get a bad rap, and I don't.
It's the social justice warrior movement.
Like, I feel like everyone's out there to try to make change or some shit like that, or I don't know.
They are. They're standing up.
And
No,
then,
it's people told them in school, hey, you have freedoms when really you don't. So you're stop being a fucking idiot.
These are the ones you can fight for.
you can do whatever you like.
No, what they should teach you is you can't fight for shit.
That's a false, buddy.
That's what they should teach you.
Be
Fucking
a
submit.
sheep. Be a lamb.
I agree.
Go
Come
work
on,
your
man.
job.
Fuck. It's not that hard.
There is
Yeah, I
no life
You
for
fucking
you.
lamb.
I agree.
No freedom.
Yeah, the reality of life, the person with the bigger stick will always win. Like,
Exactly. Like the guy has the
nature.
cop has a fucking gun. What are you doing?
Whoever
Don't be
has the bigger stick
stupid.
will always win. And it doesn't matter how much you fucking cry, it doesn't matter how much you fucking wail, the guy with the bigger stick will always win. Always. And that has been since day one till now, and it will always be. That's just how it is.
Perhaps
is
that
no-
is true.
I
It
think
will
they
be.
just have a anti-authority.
I have a sense that the generation that definitely has I don't want to use the word disrespect, but definitely an anti-authority to like authority figures, whether, like I said, like government and cops, and I just feel like they want to try to make a point, and they're trying to push the buttons to try to make their point.
You know, it's like because everyone gets taught, oh yeah, fucking America got their independence by fighting the big bad British wolf and some shit like that. Do you know how many rebellions have failed? They didn't teach that in school.
True. But that one worked.
Yeah, exactly. One out of like fucking thousands. Holy fuck. What other rebellions have been put down and then also your people have been slaughtered because you try to rebel against the authority? Like, I don't know, man.
Or like,
I don't know. I'm actually on the other side of the fence for this one.
name me
This
a point in time, though. Like, name me a point in time in human history that the guy that didn't have the biggest army or the bigger dude didn't try to get more than anyone else in terms of like resources and whatnot. There has never been a time like that where everyone just
it's
shared
like
things.
once or twice. Like, come on, most of the history we read is like of another country conquering another fucking country. Like, you never read of a country rebelling against like their overlords. Hardly ever. It's like twice, like 3 times. I don't even know. It's so rare. It's not even funny, right? But you glorify that few times that it happens versus the other times where they got slaughtered like fuck.
I'm trying to Google this one.
I just feel like
Like what? You have the French Rebellion and then you have like fucking what? American Rebellion?
There was a rebellion in Upper Canada.
upper and lower can.
1837.
But I think that's something since the beginning of time. It has always been whoever had the bigger muscle,
Of
you know,
course.
Like,
would try to get more than what the little guy got. Like there was no sense of this. I'll use the word equality. Can't think of a better word. Where like, let's all share yours. There was never that time. So there's always going to be that push and shove between
People, of course, in general.
Yeah.
listen, the people who win the rebellions are the smart ones. They looked at it and like, you know what? We could do this another way, like, and win at the end of the day. Like America didn't win by themselves. They had the help of the French.
I was
right?
gonna say, like, it is the smart rebellions that ultimately win, but that in itself is its own power, right?
Yeah, but that's like you like this stuff right here, like don't run from the popo or whatever. If you really want to change the system, change the system. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with changing the system. It's you got to do it in a way where you're not running from the popo or moving my hands
You're not
rapidly
doing
so I get
stupid
shot.
shit.
Like what the fuck, right?
Yeah, like this, I feel like is
This is one of those change within moments. But but of all ways to do change in this world, isn't this
like-
the best way to do it?
which is
No.
which is what-
Without basically non-violent protests, so to speak, or
No, yeah,
or
like,
working within the system.
Yeah,
Like
but
playing the
look at
politics.
their protest though. Look at Black Lives Matter or whatever, right? It makes people hate them because of what they do.
That is true to many
Because the way
degrees.
they protest is so aggressive, right? It's not the right way to protest, especially in, I don't know, but I can't identify with them because
You're
I'm
not
not
black.
black.
We don't suffer their problems.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure someone will tell me, well, you didn't go through what we went, blah, 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 blah. So, okay, yeah, I'll give you that point. I'll see that point. I don't know.
But then I'm wondering, so what do you want from me? So you want me to?
They want you to voice an opinion and stand up and do something.
So you tell me, my opinion means shit because I haven't gone through what you've been through. I get that, fine. So whatever I say about it, oh, you don't know shit because you haven't been what I've been through. Okay, fine. Then, how can I support you? I can't.
You can't because you're not black.
So
shut up and sit down.
If you don't respect what I have to say, and because you don't respect because I haven't gone what you've been through, whatever you've been through, then fine. Then you can't have my support. I'm not gonna blindly support you.
No, I don't think so either. And I think like they're going about it the wrong way.
I do agree with that one. I do think they're going about it the wrong way.
Like, you need to respect me before I even try to, respectfully support you.
Yeah, it's a two-way street, right?
Yeah, because I'm not supporting you because it's the trend or because it's the right thing to do. No. You need me to buy into what you're fucking selling.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not see Obama though? He goes, "All lives matter, but statistically and the facts show that Black lives do have it worse."
That's terrible.
But you know what? I thought he said it right. Granted,
Yeah.
he's obviously being a politician with this one, but he said it right. You make the situation, yes, all lives do matter, and then you went to the facts.
Yep.
Which, don't get me wrong, that is the right way to tackle it, because, hey,
Yep.
that's supported.
Yeah.
And it's more like you're trying to attack the problem rather than the trend, so to speak.
And I think that's what rubs me the wrong way is that it seems more trendy than it does seem more like you're doing it for the right reasons. I feel like it's just I don't know, like it feels so like the cool thing to do right now is hey, of course you should support Black Lives Matter. What are you, a fucking idiot? Obviously you should support. So when I see like fucking
it's a bit blind, right? Basically.
Yeah. So
it's like they're just yelling at you, "Yo, support us," or "Fuck you."
So when I see these like fucking like 8-year-old black kids, supporting, or like 10-year-old black kids, 8-year-old black kids, and in my mind I think to myself, what? How? What could he possibly, from life experience,
What can he possibly know?
do? Or
He's black, that's why.
What? Just because he's by birthright black, therefore he is by definition worse off than me? What the fuck? I didn't make him black. Why should I like?
Or did you?
Or did China? But did
Like-
you make him black?
And that is the thing that it's almost like a rite of passage. Oh, I'm black, therefore I am.
I kind of have to agree with that too. I
Like,
do
I
feel
don't
like the
like
culture's pushing that. Like, if you
like-
want to be real black, you gotta be Black Lives Matter black.
Well, just because you're born black in America, therefore you're automatically. So you're so obviously you're in the you're being racialized against because of like. At least, like, if you've done something to, like, if you've done everything right and you're still getting fucked over, fine, I get it. You tried everything that you possibly could and you still get fucked over, I get it. Then fine. Then you can say whatever the fuck you want. But if you haven't lived one fucking damn ass life like how they did before you, I feel like you have no right saying this shit.
Okay, but how about all the people, the families who have lost lives in the situation?
So that I feel is not a white versus black thing.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, and we go back to this
feel
whole.
like-
this is just
Yeah,
retarded
because-
cops. Like,
Yeah,
just
and
bad
it's just
cops.
it's just retarded fucking cops. So are you saying if a black cop shoots a white guy,
White
oh,
lives
that's
matter.
okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Has that even
Like-
ever happened?
Well, I'm just saying, what if it does? All right. So now that white guy sniped 4 people, like sniped 4 whatever in Dallas. Oh, that's okay. We'll still go and demonstrate what Black Lives Matter. Like, I feel like you're sending the wrong message.
Specific to this one, I actually do agree. You are sending the wrong message by focusing on Black Lives Matter rather than, hey, cops are stupid.
Yeah, it should be like police brutality.
Brutality.
That I get. Then at least everyone can
Because that is straight
Or-
fact, right?
Yeah.
Like, no matter
and
how you
that-
want to look at it, when you look at it as objectively as you possibly can, it is one cop fucking up on the situation.
Yeah, regardless of race. And what I'm saying is when you try when you own the fact and focus on the fact that it's dumb police, that impacts everybody, right? It doesn't impact just black people. Like dumb police could fuck me over too, right?
Yep.
So that I can relate to and I can jump on board with. But when you like isolate to only the Black Lives Matter, or not only that's what Black Lives Matter, and then you focus on the so what when a cop shoots a fucking Chinese kid, we're gonna throw that's okay. That's an outlier. That's fine. That's fine. He doesn't have a hashtag. It's okay. Like that. Like he's just be a statistic. So that's what. And maybe statistically it is majority black. Fine. Maybe that's even
that is a fact though. That is a statistical fact.
So, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Is it a statistical fact because of cops or is it because of black people? So
Both?
I will.
I think it's a statistical fact though because of just, and it goes back to the stereotype of like how America views black people. I'm not even sure I want to say Americans. I almost think the world is on board with this one, but it is that stereotype. I mean, we can't deny it. We're Asian. We definitely can't deny that stereotype exists.
But I feel like our black stereotype is American black.
For sure.
Black. Like those black people are different. They're totally different than black Americans and black Africans. Like they're like in terms of like our views on them, totally different.
All right. So let's just. I'm gonna read a few headlines where it's the opposite. So cops shoot white guys in Fresno. Nobody pays attention. This was 4 days ago. I didn't even hear about this one.
Well, cops shoot white guys in Fresno, California.
So cops shoot white guy in Fresno, but nobody pays attention. Somehow, the shooting of an unarmed white man by police isn't drawing any attention from the mainstream media.
Because it's not Black Lives Matter.
It isn't Black Lives Matter. That is probably true. Here's another one. This was last year, November 2015. Black cop shoots and kills 6-year-old white boy with autism. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's pretty bad.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
So then is this a media thing? Like, is this like, this ain't like?
It's gotta be media. That's gotta be media.
So meaning like,
and I think it's partially if you're white, I feel like you have like I don't know what you want to call it. Like, there's a con to being white.
You don't get the attention.
Yeah, exactly. No one gives a fuck when stuff like this happens to you.
Okay. Here's another one. Here are 5 key statistics you need to know about cops killing blacks. 1. Cops killed nearly twice as many whites as blacks in 2015. Wow, so that is not statistical. I mean, so what Obama's saying technically is wrong. 50% of victims of fatal police shootings were white, while 26% were black. The majority of these victims had a gun or were armed or otherwise threatening the officers with potential lethal force.
Isn't it obvious? You ignore the white people, but the next one down the list is the black people, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. All right, more whites and Hispanics die from police homicide than blacks. The Post data shows that unarmed black men are more likely to die by the gun of a cop than an unarmed white man. All right, so there's one fact I won't say pro, but for black people dying to cops. Black and Hispanic police officers are more likely to fire a gun at blacks than white officers.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
That's
That's one pro for being white, I guess. Blacks are more likely to kill cops than be killed by cops. Wow, really, huh? According to FBI data, where are cops' life matters? If I was a cop reading that, I'd be like, yo, cop life matters.
It's called Blue Lives.
Blue lives.
And I feel that's true. I feel like when these things keep getting like such highly debated in such
Social media and all that junk, yeah.
Then we're almost undermining cops. I feel like
100%. I
like,
agree. It's
so
the
the
way the
next
story's
time-
told, right?
yes. So the next time he's put in a situation where his life could be on the line, we gotta tell him, wait, is the guy black? Wait, hold on. Is he black? Because if he's black, you gotta follow a different set of rules.
You gotta not shoot him this time.
So you definitely gotta put away your gun.
Yeah.
And you need to do something else. Otherwise, these Black Lives Matter motherfuckers are gonna be on you if you fucking shoot them. And I feel like, is that the message you want to send to cops?
Hey, don't do your job.
Yeah,
Don't do your job
he's a
at
white
all.
guy. Fire away. Don't worry. Fire away. It's okay. He's Hispanic. Don't worry. Fire away. oh, it's a black guy. Yeah, you need to put your gun down. Maybe let him shoot you once just to prove that it was self-defense. Maybe do that first.
I mean,
first.
a byproduct of all of this is like there is like this media spotlight now on police in general, right?
Absolutely, and the whole
So
Black Lives Matter
I
movement.
do think they need to be a little more, I don't know, regulated, better regulated, I guess, or better oversight.
Yeah, well, what do they call it when companies have to do this shit? It's like
Auditing.
Yeah, it's like PR, not PR auditing. It's like fuck, what's the name? But yeah, it's kind of like auditing behavior at this point, or part of your PR for how you represent yourselves.
Yeah, well, forget PR. It's just like this stuff is like I don't know, when you give someone this much power type of thing, there's got to be some type of oversight.
Oh, for sure. You're talking about cops, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would like to say that they still don't have the power to just randomly shoot people.
No, they don't.
They don't.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is the fact that you're giving this ability to them, right? I think there needs to be a little bit more oversight in how they use this ability. It could be not even just shooting someone, but the whole carding stuff.
Yeah, like just being a cop in general, right? You gotta.
Yeah.
They should have more guidelines, like something more rigid to follow.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this is if you want to call it, this is a call for the automation of policing.
Police officers, that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, I mean,
That's tough.
hey, you can't argue with a robot who's just following code.
You can't. So you argue with the person who made it.
White guy made it.
Like the way I look at it is, if the code is spick and span and the robot kills you, hey, this is your fault.
Okay, and then this is just the innocent guy in me. I'm just gonna say, but and I agree with that. But if you truly have nothing to hide, what is and you totally submit to whatever the cops say at any given time, and you have nothing to hide.
10 rules.
In the end, what do you as a civilian, what do you lose? Well, time, obviously.
Yeah. Time, and that's
And
No,
that's
yeah,
pretty much
I
it.
mean,
And that's pretty much it.
convenience.
yeah, but the whole thing about this is at least for the Black Lives Matter people, is they believe that it's more than that.
Yes, it's their
Right.
race under fire.
It's all exactly, and it's all about, in a sense, like principle,
Yeah,
right? That you shouldn't stop me.
just because I'm
I
black,
didn't do anything wrong,
and then shoot me because I'm
type
black.
of thing. Yeah, which I think is stupid. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, hey,
I don't.
we went through facts. Apparently, more white people die from cops than black people.
Because and again, I'm not saying I'm better or worse than anyone else. However, if I was put in a situation where, I don't know, a dude is maybe not listening to what I have to say, or not specifically, obeying what I'm trying to say, I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking, does he have something? And then I feel at that moment in time. Again, I don't know what it's like being a cop, so I don't know. So if I have my gun drawn and he's still not listening to me,
I'm gonna shoot the motherfucker.
I'm not the fact that I'm shooting, but like in my mind, I'm like, why is I have a gun to his head? Why, or like my gun is drawn? Why is he still not listening to me? Like, is it because
Don't you value your life?
is it does he have a gun too, or is he hiding something, or like and that's what my mind, I'm not gonna lie to you, is probably gonna jump to.
Yeah,
Why,
you're probably not wrong. That does make a lot of sense.
like how is he not submitting? Why is he not going on the ground with his hands behind his head? Why is he not doing that? Why is he still giving me shit? Like, he doesn't care.
Cause he's badass. He's got balls.
Like,
he listened to "Fuck the Police"
so
growing up.
I think in that situation, and again, I'll only speak for myself. In that situation, I think everything would be heightened and on high alert for myself for anything that is suspicious, because my only thing that I can logically deduce is that, okay, either this guy has something to hide, like he himself has a weapon and he doesn't want me to find out,
Or he's about to kill me.
or or something like that. So at any given time when he's like moving or any suspicious or any jerking motion, I'm not gonna lie to you, maybe at that moment, that's my first reaction is, holy fuck, he's gonna kill me, and then it's either at that point it's either him or me. Again, I'm
Well-
not saying this is to justify anyone shooting anyone. I'm just saying that
There's logic to their action, yes. Basically, you're saying cops aren't killing black people because they
Right.
just like it.
I'm going to believe that the people that are actually cops that do this for a fucking living, that chose this as their fucking profession and put their lives on the lives on the line every fucking day, don't do this specifically so they can go around with a fucking gun shooting fucking Negroes. I don't believe that.
Yeah. They're just
I
humans.
don't
They're
believe
humans put in a really fucking
Yes.
fucked up situation.
And I agree, there are probably a handful, maybe quite a few of them that are maybe in their maybe don't deserve to be caught because, given certain situations, they're maybe they don't make the right choices,
Yeah.
and that leads to death. Yes, I will agree with you. Of course, there are probably a handful of cops that maybe shouldn't be cops, but that has nothing to do with race at all.
No,
At all.
I agree. It's just more of like, yeah, I agree. It's just shitty cops.
Shitty cops, literally shitty cops, literally.
Well, here we are. 10 rules of survival if stopped by police because they're shitty cops.